What's going on, moviegoers? So who did it better? You get it? Who did it better? Pennywise the Dancing Clown. Now you have Tim Curry's performance and you have Bill Skarsgård's performance. I was asked this question and I was just like, okay, well maybe I might do a video on this and see what, give you guys my thoughts and opinions on both of these iconic performances from Bill Skarsgård and Tim Curry. Now I am currently reading the second half of Stephen King's It, preparing myself for the next chapter, chapter 2, that they're currently filming right now, which I am super duper excited for. They released set photos of, the adult cast back in Derry, and I was just like, oh my god. The casting for the adults, literally, like if you put the kids and you put the adults side by side, they legit look like each other 27 years later. Like, it's crazy when you really think, especially Bill Hader. Like, it's crazy. I'm like, the casting you guys did is a phenomenal job, and I can't wait to see James McAvoy. I'm still so surprised that James McAvoy said yeah to this role. I mean, I was like, holy shit, James McAvoy is in It Chapter 2. I'm sold. Big James McAvoy fan. Love James McAvoy. Love what he did with Split. Can't wait to see him in Glass. Professor X. This guy has a wide range of talent, and I can't wait to see him as an older Bill in It Chapter 2. But with that being said, who did a better performance as Pennywise the dancing clown? I'd have to say they're very much different. One reason being that the TV series, yes, the TV series. Most people think it was a movie. The original, it wasn't a movie. It was a mini TV series. And what Tim Curry was able to do with that performance and really give it to his own, not really having, any sort of guidelines to go off of, but the book itself was very iconic, and it was a very creepy performance that he put on as Pennywise. I mean, his mannerisms, the way, as he did his movements and his facial expressions were fantastic, and the way he looked as well. That clown is just so daunting and terrifying. I absolutely love his performance as Pennywise. Now we're talking about Bill Skarsgård, right? Now the one thing I'd have to say that Bill Skarsgård's performance had on Tim Curry's is the rating for it was rated R. So with that being said, you can do much more with that R rating. You really can. I mean, you can show blood, you can show a lot of gore, you can cuss, you can do, whatever you really want. It's rated R. So I will have to say that if Tim Curry's, TV miniseries was rated R, I feel like, it would have had, a much more adult effect with his performance. Not saying his performance wasn't great, because it was. But back to Bill Skarsgård's performance, I thought Bill Skarsgård did a great job. And Bill Skarsgård had source material to work from the book, and he got to see, Tim Curry's performance and take bits and pieces from what he did, but then also, add to his performance as well. Bill Skarsgård being damn near, like he said, like 6'6", clearly has a lot of height, and I feel like the height to his Pennywise was definitely more creepier, than being, like 5'10" or whatnot, because he's towering over these kids. He's massive, he's long, he's lanky. But the looks between both clowns are very much different. I probably have to say I'm a much bigger fan of the original look than the new look, just because I grew up with that TV series, and it creeped the shit out of me growing up. I remember I wasn't able to take a shower forever in that shower scene, with Eddie Kazarick. That shit was so creepy, man. When he came out of that drain, he came out. It was terrifying. But yeah, I'd say that, I really enjoyed both performances from, these Pennywises. And we still have another chapter for Bill Skarsgård, in Chapter 2 next year. So, my thoughts, my opinions, my views might change on how that performance is, especially with adults and everything like that. But yeah, man, Tim, you seriously can't go wrong with Tim Curry's performance, though. I mean, Tim Curry is just legendary, man. He's a legendary actor, and what he brought to that character, that nostalgic creepiness and just, oh God, it was something that we've never really seen before, you know, and that's why I think that first It is so iconic and great. Like, it's so memorable. You pull up that clown, everybody's, oh my gosh, shit, it's it. You know what I mean? Majority of my friends are still afraid of that movie, and they're like pushing 30 years old. You know, because that mini TV series definitely, you know, left a scar in their childhood. Especially one of my friends. I'm not gonna say many names, but we were growing up, you couldn't even say, you know, Pennywise around this kid. But yeah, man, like I said, I really like both performances. They were great. I can't wait to see what Bill Skarsgård has to offer in this next chapter 2, which like I said, I'm super excited for. If it's anything like the second half of the book, we're in good hands. The mini TV series was slightly different, I would have to say. It wasn't as good as the first part, you know, with the kids, but it was still entertaining, you know. Hopefully, I know they're going to tweak some things. They're definitely going to tweak some things. They're definitely going to change, I think, the ending, you know, from the mini TV series. I don't think it's going to be some big-ass spider. I don't want to give too much away because I know there's some people who haven't read the book. There's some people who haven't, you know, seen the TV mini series for it. And, you know, there's some things that, you know, if you read the book, you would know what's going to be coming in chapter 2. So I don't want to, you know, spoil too much because, like I said, there's some people out there who just haven't really read the source material or seen the original who's really looking forward to it chapter 2. But yeah, man, as far as right now, I'd probably have to say I'd give it to Tim Curry for his performance for Pennywise over Bill Skarsgård. I mean, Tim Curry's legendary. But like I said, I am hopeful to see a better performance from Bill in It Chapter 2. Not saying his performance in It Chapter 1 was bad, because it was great. It was creepy. It was good. But yeah, I definitely have to give it to Tim Curry. But alright, you guys, post your comments down below. Let me know what you guys think about the performances between Bill Skarsgård and Tim Curry. Which one do you prefer? How excited are you guys for It Chapter 2 coming out next year? What do you think about the adult cast? Please post your comments down below. Thank you for taking time out of your day to watch Zero Productions. Peace.